in some ways, but I'm gonna have to try some on your own as well. So we're gonna go through one module of reading and writing, another module of math. We probably won't get both done, just given that we have all these tech issues, but we'll do it best we can. Uh, but I want to kind of just sort of help you guys kind of do better with module one because we have to get, a certain percentage right to open up modules, the harder question for module two. So for this one here, this is obviously vocab. So I'll do the first one that we'll kind of, we'll kind of go around and have people read. According to a team of neuroeconomists from the University of Zurich, ease of decision making may be linked to communication between two brain regions, the prefrontal cortex and the parietal cortex. Individuals tend to be more decisive if the information flow between regions is intensified, whereas they make choices more slowly when information flow is probably not intensified, right? So what would you say for that one? Hey, yeah. Yeah, you want the opposite of intensified. Yeah. Yeah, say reduced, right. Okay. Okay, next one. Louis, can you read the next paragraph? So we're using word precisely. So looking at the choices, which one do you think would make sense for us? We don't, well, so if we don't know, we gotta hold on to it. It's okay. It's all right. I'm not gonna say it just yet. I'm not gonna say it. But you want a word that means precise. Yeah. Exactitude sounds like precise, sounds like exact, right? Now, resilience, what does resilience mean? Yeah, so that's not gonna really make sense, right? Then we get some tougher words. Precariousness, tough word. Okay, so it's a 50-50, right? I mean, but fortunately, we know exactitude. We do know exactitude, but precarious and inconspicuous, we didn't know those two, right? Inconspicuous means so anything conspicuous, anything you can see. Inconspicuous is not noticeable. Like an inconspicuous region is not noticeable. Um, so you could think of like it kind of sounds like spectating if you look at the root here. So conspicuous means to see. Anything conspicuous is noticeable. Inconspicuous is not noticeable. Um, but exactitude seems to make sense. I'm a little surprised. This definitely is kind of hard for a first module. Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, definitely I'll go B. Okay, let's look at three. In editor Lisa Yasik's introduction to her anthology Futures Female, more actually, Fina, can you read this one? Yeah.
Introduction to female work classic science fiction stories by women. Yelsek identifies an increasing sense of blank feminist modes of writing in the 1970s, in contrast to many women author science fiction stories of the 1920s to 60s whose politics were less deliberately signaled.
Okay. So increasing sense of, in contrast to many women authored. So there's a stronger feminist mode, you say? So a feminist mode that's very noticeable. So what would you probably say for that one? Yeah. Now if we have now let's look at the words in other words, prudently, cordially, or inadvertently. And those words you don't know. Yeah. Yeah, like being careful. Yeah. And was is a prude is like is but you want to say a sense of like that's an increasing sense of dominant feminist mode or very noticeable because it says in contrast to many women author science fiction stories whose politics were less deliberately signaled. So I'll go B. Yeah, I'll go B. Inadvertently means by accident. You didn't mean to do it. If you did something inadvertently, um, anything that's done advertently is done on purpose. Inadvertently means you didn't mean to. So, hey, Karen, do you have your laptop with you? Oh, how would you do in your class? Oh, your phone. Okay. So we're actually going through the Blue Book app. I know I didn't ask people to bring their laptops, but you could actually, if you want to sit next to Luis, or so, because I want you to kind of like be next to a screen. I just want you to sit next to Luis. So yeah, yeah. Okay, let's take a look at four. All right. I'll have you guys read four. Actually, Lauren, why don't you read four?
And intense eruptions of electromagnetic radiation that emanate from active regions in the sun's photosphere and can interfere with telecommunications on Earth. Preceding a flare, the corona temporarily exhibits increased brightness above the region where the flare is.
Okay. So again, if we read this carefully, again, it says provides an advanced indication and intense eruptions can interfere fine. So preceding a flare, the corona temporarily exhibits increased brightness above the region where the flare is probably not too harmful. Because they say the intense eruptions that emanate can interfere with telecommunications on Earth. So that's not a good thing. It was doing that, right? And they found that the sun's corona provides an advanced indication. So preceding a flare, the corona temporarily exhibits increased brightness above the region where the flare is um, antecedent, impending, innocuous, or perpetual. Okay, so let me look at the logic on this one. Well, I'll tell you what these words means. Impending means about to happen. Innocuous means harmless. So like during COVID, like a lot of people are getting vaccinated or inoculated. If you're inoculated the vaccine, that's like a good thing. Well, it's supposed to be a good thing. But innocuous means harmless. Perpetual means like going forever, going on. Antecedent means before. Anti means like before something. Like for example, if you're in grammar, an antecedent is like a phrase before something else. Correct, right. But I'm just trying to understand the logic here. That's where I'm thrown off a little bit. They said intense eruptions that emanate can interfere. So preceding a flare, um, the corona temporarily exhibits increased brightness, but the reason where the flare is, um, I'm gonna say impending because it's about. I was gonna say innocuous at first, harmless, but I don't know if that's really a strong choice. But it's about to happen, like it's giving a warning. So yeah, I'd probably go with that. Okay, so now we get into reading comprehension. Um, so Karen, do you want to read this one? I'm not sure if you could. Do you have the Blue Book app on your phone? Or I could expand it. Or read off Lewis's screen. There we go. Uh, uh, oh, oh, that's fine. You can do that.
With the
Yeah, the text. Yeah, sure.
basketball team, there's just a chance that I shall make it. I'm a little off course, but surely quick and weary and tough. While the others are swooping about in the air, I can dodge under their feet and grab the ball. Okay, so the beginning part, they say it's from 1912. So I think it's 1912 or old, over 100 years old, could be a little bit dense. We have to be careful when we read those. Then there is a young college student writing letters detailing her weekly experiences. Okay. And again, she's on a basketball team and might just make it. Person small, but quick and wiry. And doesn't have much hops, but can still get some rebounds, I guess, right? Or steal the ball, whatever. So let's look at the choices. Compare basketball to other sports, to write details of how to play basketball, to say how players will be chosen for the basketball team, or explain why Nair thinks she might make the team. Yeah, D, 100%. Right. Good. Perfect. Okay. Go and try this one now on your own. And you guys can read from each other's screens and then talk to each other, and then we'll give an answer in about 1 minute. All right. Let me know when you guys are ready. What choice? Yeah, D. I agree because they say they long hypothesized, so they long had this theory
But then they ran an experiment and realized that this is probably not going to work. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. That's what I use. Um, yeah, hypothesized and insufficient have harmed. So likely we're not the principal drivers. 100% correct. Okay. We're gonna jump to grammar. Yeah, because sometimes these can take a while, so I want to kind of help you guys with efficiency. So I'm gonna do the first grammar question, and then I'm gonna have you guys try. You guys can work together on this. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have you get, and then there's some transition words. Yeah, so I'll have you guys go from 16 through 24 after I finish 15. So I'll have you guys just kind of look at pacing. So for this one here, we're looking at grammar, right? In forecasting weather events, meteorologists sometimes discuss the role of atmospheric rivers. What are atmospheric rivers and how blank? So it's asking a question. So definitely go C or D. What are atmospheric rivers and how do they affect? How they do affect sounds awkward, right? 100% agree C. Okay, here's what I want you guys to do now. 16 through 20, 16 through 20 actually are grammar questions, and 21 through 24 are transition questions. Those are fast. Yeah, right there. Logical transition. Oh, no, I just kind of, it could vary. I just it's kind of speculating. Usually in the middle, you're gonna have those kind of questions. Hmm? Kind of, a little bit. Yeah. I mean, it could vary. Um,
What did it say? Logical.
transitions.
Yeah.
Right, right. Logical transitions. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So let's do this. Do 16 through 24. Nine questions. We'll look at timing. You do get an average of, I think, a minute and some change per question because it's a 32-minute section and you get 27 questions. So, but these should go by pretty fast because it should be faster in reading. So do 16 through 24. I'll do the same. I'm gonna freeze my screen and then we'll check in a few minutes.
Mhm.
What number are you guys on? Okay, you guys doing great. When you guys are ready.
What number are we going to?
24.
Alright. I'm done.
Okay. So for 16, are you guys still working? What number? Okay, take your time.
And we. Okay, we finished. Sound good, that's up. Yes, that's up. That's up. Oh, oh. Oh, hold on.
Okay, let's chat about it. Was one of them a little confused about, maybe you guys can help me. But the rest I feel pretty good about. For 16, you want to say D?
I said that.
Yeah, you want to say D? Are you guys on 16? Okay. Which two? What? Which two? Yeah, so it's with an apostrophe, it's like saying it is, and that would sound awkward, right? Yeah. Actually, no, it is possessive. ITS without apostrophe actually is possessive. Sorry, IT with ITS without apostrophe is possessive. IT apostrophe S is a contraction. Apostrophe S is a contraction because it's like saying it is exact. But protagonist with an apostrophe is possessive. I know English language is funny, but yeah, I'll go D on that one because you don't need any contractions or a possessive for protagonist. For 17, I said C. Yeah, because you're trying to take a little pause on what this novel means. So you just take a little pause in those. You need a comma before and after. 18, I said D.
See,
Actually, I could be wrong. Hold on.
it's like, it's a phrase for it. It's like,
The vessel took 6 days to dislodge. In part,
it's not listed.
it says heavy as. Actually, I think I want to say B, and here's the reason why. It's a run-on if you don't pick B. Because if you look at the part after the blank, it's as heavy as 2,000 blue whales and fully loaded. That's a complete sentence. And if you don't put a semicolon or a period, it's going to be a run-on. Yeah. So, yeah. Definitely want a comma between dislodge and end. That's good. Um, okay, 19. What do you guys say for 19? Yeah, it's a confusing one. So, but I'm glad that we're talking about this one. This is what's called a modifier.
Is it because you're talking about?
Yes.
Street and not
That's
her?
it. You have to know, whatever it's
And not her.
describing, you got to put the description after the comma. Or after the statement. So what was woven from recycled yarn? Not the artist, not when, and not the person again, but the tapestries. Because whatever you describe is gotta be right next to that description. Otherwise, we say it's a misplaced modifier. Yeah. Okay, then table 20.
C.
Yeah, I say C. Yeah, because you do need a period, otherwise you're gonna have a run on. Okay. The transitions, 24 is the one I'm not sure about, but I feel pretty good about the other ones. Yeah, D, because you're giving sequential steps, right?
It's good.
22 is also sequential steps.
Oh, okay,
I say B. 23. Yeah, because you're being very specific how you did this. The other ones don't make sense. You're not contrasting, by the way. So B, C don't make sense, and A doesn't make sense. 24 kind of torn.
I was.
Yeah. I don't like A or C.
No. Okay.
Conversely, it's like saying the opposite, which doesn't make sense. For instance, doesn't make sense either. But you're saying also, personally, I wouldn't put any transition. I don't think you need one. But anyhow, so let's look at the last three now. For the last three, so I'll do the first one with you guys, and I'll have you guys try 26, 27. These are called rhetorical skills questions. Of course, we still have some questions in the middle we have to tackle as well. So the question is, the student wants to emphasize a similarity between Choctaw code talkers and the Navajo code talkers. So a similarity. So if you look at the bullet points, World War I, U.S. soldiers who were members of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma participated in the Choctaw Code Talkers program. The Choctaw Code Talkers were trained to relay coded military information in their native language. But in World War II, the U.S. Army recruited then Navajo soldiers to transmit code message, and the soldiers were known as Navajo Code Talkers. Okay. So similarities that they both helped the war efforts, right? I think and they both had to deal with coded messages. So yeah, I agree. And then but the other one just talks about Navajo. The first one talks about Choctaw. The last one doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'll go see. Yep. Yep. Okay. Take a look 26 now. I'll have you read it and let me know what you think. Okay, so what you guys think?
B? B. Oh.
I'll go B.
Okay.
Because it says access in the last bullet point. That seems like an advantage. And also, you don't have to remove these from the country of origin. Someone could just, like, if you want to see these archives from like Spain or Portugal, just scan it there. And then, well, they talk about Latin America, so I'm wrong region. But, you get or let's say you're looking at Colombia or Venezuela, whatever, fine. But then that's what you're trying to do, right? You want to be able, you can keep the documents in their country and still view it. So it'll be, yeah. Okay, so take a look at 27. So the student wants to use a quotation to support a claim about Tharp's contribution to rock and roll. Okay, so support a claim about this person's contribution. So the first bullet point probably won't do it for me. Maybe not the second bullet point. I mean, the last choice, the last bullet point, I think makes sense. So you're saying C or D, let me take a look at those. Yeah, I like C. Um, I like C a little better because it talks about her contribution. If I look at the other ones, but you want to use a quotation to support it, and they don't use a quotation in A or even B. So only C or D use quotations, and C is going to be the better choice. I agree. Yep. Okay, cool. So obviously, there's only a few minutes left on this practice test, but we wouldn't freak out. I would still, I mean, of course, I'm kind of taking my time here, so I think I would have more time. But we'll just kind of look at these other ones here really quick. The ancient writing system used in the Mayan kingdoms of Southern Mexico and Central America has symbol for the number zero. The earliest known example of the symbol dates to more than 2,000 years ago. At the time, almost none of the writing systems elsewhere in the world processed a zero symbol, and the use of zero in Mexico and Central America may be even more ancient. Some sources suggest that the Maya mathematicians inherited from the Olmec civilization, which flourished in the region 2,400 to 3,600 years ago. Okay. So what do some sources suggest about the Maya civilization? What choice do you guys like? Yeah, they said inherited from. Yeah. Some sources suggest, yeah, that's what they say. Yeah, I go A. That's exactly what they're saying. So, and they're talking about inheriting the zero symbol. So yeah. Okay, main idea.
Oh,
Okay, go ahead and read this one here. Then we'll see what you guys think. Okay, what do you guys think?
B.
I like A. Yeah, so it's because say they think they're very similar, right? Because they do say striking a similar pair on Greenland's ice sheet, but they say although Europe lacks liquid surface water, same process can be driven. Yeah, so I'd probably go A. For C, if you have formed long before, but I would say that's the main idea. They're trying to say they're very similar. Um, okay, we got 3 minutes left, so it's when turns red. Okay, we get a little nervous, but let's look at some data questions. They'll just randomly guess. So here they want you to pick a choice that uses the data correctly. If you understand what's happening to the data, they're looking at different scientific fields and a number of submissions, I guess, for like some research journal or whatever. And they're looking for 2016, 2019. Some are increased, some are stay steady. So now if you look over here, a student's researching the trends in a topic submitted to a national science fair for high school students. The graph shows the number of submissions by topic that were made each year. Based on the data in the graph, the student claims that there were more medicine and health research topics submitted in 2019 than in any other year. Um, yeah, that's true. Um, and I'd say D. It was the highest in that year. So even though those might be true, but you want to pick something that's relevant to the underlying portion. Right, exactly. Okay, it's a short one here. So again, it's kind of old stuff, 1892. Looking back on girlhood is an 1892 story by Sarah Orne Jewett. In the story, the narrator explains that she refers to her hometown to other places she has visited. Okay, so some of it would indicate that she refers to her hometown, right? Like other places are not as good. Her hometown's better. So if you look at A, there's always something fresh, something to be traced or discovered, something particularly being remembered. Hmm. Two large rivers join just below the village at the head of the tidewater, and these, with a great inflow from the sea, make a magnificent stream bordered by lovely green fields that slope gently to long lines of willows in the water's edge. maybe. I've had a good deal of journeying in my life and taken great delight in it, but I've never taken great delight in my rides and drives and tramps and voyages within the borders of my native town. Boom, there you go. And there's never any pleasure in making oneself familiar with such a region, but those are all vague. It doesn't talk about the hometown. So we got to go with, and remember, still in the first module, so it's not going to be super tricky. Okay, looking at time, so I got about a minute left, so can't really dilly-dally too much. We could try to do this one real fast. Even the widespread adoption of personal computers, many authors still choose to write and revise their novels by hand and only then describe the final version on a computer. It may be tempting to speculate about how a novel written this way would effective had been exclusively typed instead, but each novel is a unique entity resulting from a specific set of circumstances. Okay. Therefore, so something about a specific set of circumstances, got 30 seconds. Well, say it's tempting to write this way, if I've been exclusively typed instead. But yeah, they talk about, but they still choose to write by hand. Yeah, I'd probably say that. Yeah. And then finally, just kind of just pick some random answers, kind of like these cooking shows where you gotta move really fast. 2 seconds, done. Okay, it records it, don't worry. It's still recording. You have to hit submit. Just oh, you gotta guess. Yeah, because put something down. Yeah. You might get lucky. Now I'm gonna deliberately skip all these and we're gonna do math. Now math you get 35 minutes. We're not gonna be able we don't have 35 more minutes left, but this does go by pretty fast, the first module. Okay, so go ahead and skip. So let's do this. I'm gonna have you guys do the math on your own. We'll check in about 20-ish minutes. So are you guys the math now? Okay, just do it. Yeah, go through it. Help each other out. Actually, I'm gonna do it also. You actually can see how fast I go. I'm gonna freeze my screen. Timing. We have 22 questions.
Yeah, that would be right.
Yeah. 30 times 6 is, yeah. Look, bro, it's like this. Wait, how do you?
Bro, have you done physics test?
No.
So hard.
No, I took it yesterday. I was crying the entire time. I was crying the entire time. Oh, we put that hand.
It's in.
Hey. So bad.
Always
I just say
two
this.
questions.
He's yours. Well, valid. He gotta give me an extra 10 minutes yesterday because I just couldn't talk.
He gave us an extra 5 and 10.
I'm grateful I'm taking it after 30. Oh, girl, no,
That's
study
worse.
can help
That's
you.
worse.
No, because I can study over it. No,
Nothing is on like the practice test.
no, the practice tests are identical, but the test is.
There wasn't anything on like.
I think
spring
Frank and
compression,
Rodan.
right?
There's nothing on spring compression.
Wait,
Well,
I'm
a lot of
confused.
it-
And there was problems.
The
with
challenge
compression.
question was the
There's
easiest one. The challenge question was the easiest one, because it's
Which
the
one?
only one that was like
Number
so,
5?
yeah. Because it's the only one that he's given us like a
Really?
parallel to.
No, number 1 is like hell.
I also don't remember study graph. I don't remember anything about it.
Oh, that one was hella easy.
I like gas bags. No,
No, I got all that.
so I don't know if I.
Oh,
Did Mr. Bill transfer something?
Yeah. It was hella
Oh.
good.
Sorry, what?
Don't overthink these guys.
Yeah.
Don't overthink.
Your vertical angles, so it's.
The people is not even often. Understand. Oh, what happened? Sorry.
Do you guys know 4?
Yeah.
Do you guys get 17.7?
I don't write it wrong.
I'll put it into decimals. So
Wait, okay.
We're just still 58 minus 14 divided by 4.
That's what I did, okay. Girl, bravo, I gotta look at it.
that'd be sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Maybe. I'm sure.
So you, what's the
This.
Mr.
This is not hard.
I'll come help you.
It's just like, I don't know where. Sometimes. Where's the other set? I'm confused. Yeah, I agree. You don't have enough.
It has to.
Wait. You do. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Wait, no. She was on her, she was. Okay, let me see if it works. Sorry.
Sharon, I think you should look up like AP1 questions because I don't think that was like, we've never learned
AP1?
anything. Because a lot of the questions that he.
Okay, it's either A, B, or D.
They were impossible.
A lot of them weren't like stuff that we ever studied and they were combined with other stuff.
Like Colin was struggling, bro. That's what you already know. And Jeremy.
Well,
What?
Colin's always struggling.
Oh yeah, no, but they know what they're doing.
Wait, do you think Mr. Bacon's class was better?
Oh no, I talked to
They have it worse.
3 people that were in his class. Like told me before I took mine that it was really bad. And I asked Mr. Depp for help and he looked at my formula sheet and was like, oh, this doesn't even help you, does it?
The work was the easiest problem.
I know. I thought the last one was
That one? Wait, what was the
that
graph?
part, yeah.
So you have to find the area and like.
Oh,
plug
wait,
it
I
into
don't
the work
know. Wait,
formula.
what's that? Bigger than? Wait, why? Wait. I don't know. So you're funny for thinking that I know how this works. Mr. E, can we go over inequalities later?
Yeah.
Please,
Give me 1 sec.
I genuinely despise inequalities so bad. Sorry.
It's all good.
So that dash is
Yeah.
So in this, it's just something.
Oh, cause at mine, yes, you're right.
Yeah, let's just, we shall this. You're not doing this right now, but.
No.
Like, bro. Bro. They like, what?
Desmos is really helping Mr. E.
Good. Not to brag, but I already finished it.
Oh, wow.
All right. Now I've gone through that a couple of guys. All right, jump over
So you'll do our units.
Okay, we know it's not these two.
5 minutes.
No, wait.
I think it might be, wait, yeah, no.
It's it, yeah, so.
Oh, yeah, it is, cause, okay, one. up,
Change Y, change it X.
Yeah.
Well, not A, no, it's 8. Sorry, I didn't say 8, the slope's 8.
Oh, okay.
Do that.
Oh, it's all up, eight, ooh, shoot, it's run, I was running.
Rise.
Oh, I'm,
over.
you know, I remember.
D equals 30,
Sorry, what?
D equals,
Don't.
You're not bad.
And then I use you. Add a slider here, then I'll do it. Sorry. Is that the line? Or, I can't tell.
Is that?
Yeah.
where's the line? Wait, do you have to press play? Oh, never mind. Mr. E, how do we press play?
Hey, press what?
Like,
I think
so,
I'm
so we
just-
can see the line.
Oh.
That is.
You get to sit out.
Oh.
Wait. No, what you want to do this one, it doesn't like, I would do this actually, yeah. And do y equals,
Mm.
so let each, so when you try to solve the equation,
Right.
this is x.
Okay. Very fine.
This is that.
Doing those.
Then do y equals 7. There's 7.
Also separating it, basically. So if you're gonna run this too.
No, it's not, it's not a line now. No.
Yeah, it's really touch.
Ah.
-30 or 30, so you don't accept either one.
That-
And that makes sense, because you add
Yeah.
7, you get 0.
And then, okay, so then I was.
Why did I trick us?
It's the SAT.
I was gonna say,
Maybe the one.
I was gonna say 23.
But here's the thing, it's like, because you're module 1.
Yeah.
Probably sometimes you algebraic with you, or just think about it.
As well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Desmos, I think it would be more applicable than for the second module there,
Yeah.
but if you feel like you need to use it, totally use it.
Mm.
Yeah, that was a reading, which gotta be on the
Sorry, because I wasn't friends into it. But- First thing one is.
That is that, for the side one, because it's actually smaller than one.
I'm so sorry, that it sounds so sad. And it's like this-
Because which one's which? Is the smaller, is the number of smaller than thing?
So.
What?
Like, how does this sound?
How many major assignments are tomorrow?
I know.
Yeah, because I had a couple students, Valentina couldn't make it, nor the Fernanda, because they had a lot of tests, so that all makes sense, so.
Yeah, this week alone I had test for each class.
I know.
Not your presentations.
Each class.
Each class I had.
Like, and a lot of them have quizzes and tests. And
Yeah, well, I'm giving a quiz tomorrow, so
Yo, your pre-calc BC honors kids and stuff.
I just give them a quiz. But it's an easy quiz, it's a short quiz.
Your number
But
of-
no, but feel like essays and tests, so it's just like. That's a lot.
Wait, it's deep. What about
I'm sorry, I just. Those are something. What?
Wait, what if you put it to 0? No, we keep 0.
Oh.
Yeah.
So as I'm.
Right.
Oh, right.
But yeah, I don't get it, why is it still,
Looks nice, you know, I get to.
why is it still your swipe? So, weird.
Wait, first of all,
Yeah, 'cause you want-
what is it estimated results platforms?
You want
to your base, design services,
What did you do when you said yes and stuff?
What difference is that in that side?
Wait, stop, please.
Oh.
Wait, what did you make T at? No, wait, yeah.
Wait, no, I think exterior surface areas of perimeter.
So you have areas of all the faces. So you have a box. Not necessarily. I wouldn't do it that way. I'd find the area of one of the faces. And then how many faces are we talking about? 5. Think about
It doesn't have a lid.
exactly. Think about this box here.
Oh.
So this box is about this, right? So I get rid of these flaps, right? How many faces do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5, and bottom 2.
so 841.
Yeah, correct. That's what it was.
Right.
So it's, this is civil decision. That's -9.
Oh, a graph.
So add ratios is on.
-9.
Wait, what's the?
I don't understand what it means by.
So that's.
Oh, the asymptote is 0. No, it doesn't.
These are units are with the.
Yeah, I remember.
So for the tangent problem, just use your calculator. Yeah, and just make sure you're in radian mode. Yeah, or use Desmos.
Oh, okay. What is the value of C divided by N? Then subtract 19. So it's C.
I'm not in radians mode.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And then multiply by -1, so the C is negative. Yeah, I think.
173.
No, it's obviously this really. One, two,
The one
three,
that
three, you see what
box.
that is.
Oh, good. So let me read it then.
No, yeah.
So it's 29 squared.
29 squared.
29 times 21, because the area.
Right. Right.
841.
Oh, wait. Yeah, is right. Literally nice. It's, what is the sum solutions? What? Plus, what is, what 18 plus 9?
18. What's that?
Wait,
For the K.
Why is this so hard?
Hey, can I see your calculator real quick? Wait, isn't this supposed to be easy?
So I'm saying it's the first molecule, there's never any factor that.
Oh boy, why did you not tell me you were there?
Bro, what?
No, that's you, sorry. I apologize.
No, I don't know if they don't hear their way to it.
Oh shit. I mean, oh shoot. Oh my bark.
What?
That is possible.
Get rid of it.
They're like 4. Oh, it doesn't. What is it called? That's the one thing.
Wait, no. No. What? What? You did it. What? Wait, what?
Positive value for.
What do you guys? What?
So A is.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
girl.
I get no thing to know.
They do love me 19.
I think it's 19.
What did you? Like Sherlock.
No.
I don't get.
Oh wait. No,
You got the foot on.
That's 5.
Literally, how did he finish this?
This is a
That's awesome.
That's all.
Because I that was for like 20 plus years.
Oh, -490. Oh, wait.
I mean, I was pretty fast this high school too. I just like generous tests.
Oh,
At least
what?
now. I didn't like the
Do you
reading
like
and
the
writing.
ACT?
I like these a good test. I didn't take it in high school.
But I get that's pre calc. I mean, that's
Yeah. Well, it's a
Maybe
little
it's
bit
okay.
more advanced math.
Is ACT harder?
Topic wise, it could be more advanced.
Broad.
Like, for example, you could see logarithms on
Oh,
the.
no,
I already
no, no,
forgot how
no.
to do all of that, Miss Amy.
Not, they don't do that on the SAT.
I hated blocks.
You could see, like, you guys remember matrices from algebra
Yes.
2? You
no.
could see that
It
in
is
the
totally
SATs. So that's why if you forget those topics,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
then SATs
Oh,
better.
never
This is
mind.
way more broad.
Yeah, the second module could be tougher though, because yeah. Well, let's check in about another minute and then we'll wrap up.
Lines on the circle. Line on the circle. I work for long. Just go, okay, go out from.
Lights
go
on
negative four
the
to-
circle.
Go -4, negative.
It's 11. The root, the radius is 11.
Oh, yeah. But that's the point, it has a lot of circle.
Yeah,
So it's gonna, wait, sorry.
so it has to be 11 points. for
Negative
the
4, 19, if we go up, it's -4. Negative, wait, what's -4 plus 11? It's -4 plus 11. Oh, sorry, that actually made it 7.
The base is the way.
That's so.
I mean,
It's so, wait, okay, so here.
Oh,
So, 11 going. 1, 2, like it can go more down. But 1, what's 19 minus 11? 8. Negative plus 1, okay. -4 plus.
It's less.
-4 plus 11. And then -4 minus 11. -15. None of these are correct.
I was just reading it.
All right, what number are you guys on roughly?
21.
Oh, okay. So let me start showing my answers.
Yeah.
All right, so I got D for 1. I got A for 2. I got C for 3. 11 for 4. -6 for C, sorry, C for 5. 10 for 6.
Oh.
The mean of the original data set will be greater because if you're adding a new data point that's lower than everything else, it's going to bring the mean down. Inequalities, you're asking about that. So whenever you're shading above, you go greater. You're shading below, you go less. And then just use slope and y. Or you use Desmos too, right? That's a simplifying or combining like terms. You should get B. That should be D as in dog. 30 or -30 is both acceptable. This one, just reading carefully, is 4.51. Because X and Y represent the number of items, so the price is the coefficients. That's the price. Because the total value is 89686. A little bit, yeah. Yeah, actually, the answers, let's see. Well, it's not multiple choice, but here they want the initial value, so it's 500. That's exponential. That's as advanced as the math gets, exponential modeling or exponential functions. That one, transformations, you guys have done this in algebra 2. If you want to go 5 up, actually, I made a mistake, actually. I caught myself, though, because it should be going up to 6, not down. It should be D. Yeah. So I caught myself. So I'm not perfect. I get 50 for 15. 4205 for 16. 18. So you could use Desmos for this. Or if you think about 27 and -9 would be the two answers that work. Add them up. I know some of you guys haven't done trig yet if you're in algebra 2, but you could use the calculator or Desmos and it'll give you the answer. This one, there's a way you could use Desmos for this. You could let y equal that junk and then let y equal to each of the choice and use a slider for k or a, but I would just like put this below 1, multiply top and bottom by k and k. Combining factors, you should get D. For 20, this equation of circle, which some of you guys have or have not talked about. The center is at -4, 19. And it raises 11. So you can't go more than 11 away from X. So -14 would stay inside the circle. Like Karen and Lucy, I think you guys have done conic sections or circles. So we can always review that if we need to, if you guys are still a little shaky on that. Yeah. No worries. So really quickly, those are the answers. Really fast. So I'm not going to do the second module because time's up. But just to see how we did really quickly, and then we're all done. And yeah, it's okay. Long if you guys fine. But I'll send you guys an email. Just want you guys to do a practice test. Make sure you get the app downloaded. So yeah, that's what I like you guys to do. Yeah. And the hard questions, we'll wait until we come back. We'll focus on that. So but what I really want for you guys is to be successful in module 1. So we could open up hard question for module 2. Now, obviously my scores not be great because I skipped module 2 for both. But just to see my accuracy for module 1. Hold on a sec. Yes, it's really annoying. Let's see here. Wait, what? Back to sign in. Hold on.
That's unable to log in.
Hold on, password. There we go.
Wow, that kind of sets up the bomb.
And that's without doing any module 2 questions, right?
I would say
That's really high.
Here. My SAT. Yeah, 1020. So if we take a look at score details,
No, we didn't.
when reading and writing, we missed some.
What?
So you can see at number 9, I think we skipped 9.
Yeah, we skipped
And skipped 13, 14. So we actually, every question we did attempt, we got right. So that's good. So it means that the hard questions open up. So if you look at these here, we're going to start seeing some pretty tough words for this stuff, which is good. No, it's just you won't be able to get the harder questions. I mean, every question probably gives you a 10-point gain towards your score. And then for math, yeah, we were perfect. So then if you look at like near the end, you're going to see some pretty wacky questions here. Yeah, you're going to see some pretty tough questions for this stuff. So anyhow, so that's the plan, is to really focus on high accuracy for module 1. So do a practice test, and then we'll focus on hard questions when we come back. And we'll meet the Thursday we're back, but then we're also going to meet twice the week after, just because you guys are taking a test on March 8th. Or sorry, March 9th. You guys are taking a test here at school. So we have 3 more meetings. We're going to meet on the 26th of February, and then twice. We're going to meet March 3rd and March 5th, the week after, to make this final push towards the SAT. All right. Enjoy your break, guys.